Now, you probably don't know this, or maybe you do, but today is the 50th birthday of Ariel 1. What's that, I hear you say? No, it's not washing powder. Oh, it was a joint British and American satellite launched on the 26th of April 1962. That was a sort of Telstar era, I remember. It was the first time Britain sent something into orbit.
Something.
I think. We'll see, as opposed to someone. It also marked liftoff for a part of the British economy that doesn't get much attention, but it actually makes a lot of money. Here's Adam.
Britain's entry into the space race, the Ariel 1 satellite. Built along with the Americans who launched it for us 50 years ago today, it was the first time the UK got anything into orbit. A major milestone that's being celebrated at the Science Museum.
When you launch or involved in your first satellite, you're learning an awful lot of new technology, techniques, systems, and it was only a few years later, 1967, that we were able to go ahead and build our own satellite in its entirety. And of course today we have a very successful UK satellite sector.
To find out just how successful we've become at this sort of stuff since then, I got suited and booted at this facility in the home counties. This company was set up in the 1980s when some researchers at Surrey University realised that satellites didn't need to be big and expensive, they could be smaller and more affordable, which revolutionised the space business. Not sure about the outfits though. It's part of a sector that earns the UK around £7.5 billion a year, that employs around 25,000 people and is flourishing.
It's quite remarkable. The UK space industry has continued to grow at almost 10% per annum right the way through the recession. So despite the pressures on other parts of the economy, the space industry has actually flourished really very well. And the UK space industry is pretty well it's a very well kept secret. Not many people realise how, A, that we have a space industry, B, that it's really successful and it punches above its weight internationally.
And that's despite very little cash from the government. We've got a space agency, but it spends less than India, Canada and Belgium.
This is part of the British economy that is growing faster than China. And we should be very proud that we've got dynamic sectors like that for the future. And I want to see it grow as a proportion of the total world space business. And when we can selectively, when money is very tight, when we can selectively back projects, I'm keen to do so.
And this could be the next giant leap, a reusable orbiting plane called Skylon that's being developed in Oxfordshire. If it gets off the ground, then Britain really will be a star performer when it comes to space.